Alright, what is good everybody? First race of the day, puncayshun versus V1RO, and I'm here with Paracusia. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing good. Glad to be here, haven't commentated in a while.
It's gonna be good, and yeah, we can see Punkay very strong first, just like last season, so I don't think that will change anything in this match, and V1RO also pretty much locked in. I feel like maybe able to get a better seat here. Only really Rockshock is very close. I don't know if VG is gonna be like that far down after today's matches, but we'll have to see. But yeah, for this match, just gonna see both. I don't think they have been playing much SM64 lately. Maybe more on the World of Warcraft grind.
Yeah, definitely. I've been catching both of their streams. You know, they've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. V1RO, I know. I was saying before we started, he has not had a lot of motivation to play, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes in this race.
Yeah, for sure. And I haven't really caught any of his races before. Hopefully, maybe it's just for this match though, because next, as I said, this is the last week. Next week is already the bracket is already started next week. And for
yeah,
that,
I'm excited for that.
Exactly, and V1RO will need to be ready too. Like, you don't want to bust out and just I don't know, just not be ready for it.
Yeah, and I guess the same could be said for Punkay. You know, he has been saying how he doesn't want to bust her out and stuff like that, but he still has not been doing a lot of grinding. Both runners getting like to skip here.
Very good. Yeah, I feel like honestly, I think that was last week where Punkay actually still had the low 48 in a race, even after not playing much. So that's kind of insane.
I don't know how he does it. I feel like it doesn't matter how long he doesn't play, he still gets like good times in races.
Definitely good that he still cares about his performance. So I'm pretty sure that helps, because if you start like nice bomb clips as well, if you start to like not wanting to play anymore and you sort of force yourself to play, that's when you're not doing too well, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. And Punkay is quite literally undefeated in this league as well. He was undefeated last league as well, wasn't he? Or
I think so. I'm not sure if Cheese beat him. He definitely did. Like, the pace finals were insane. I'm pretty sure he didn't drop a set there as well. Easily won against me and VG, and then against Cheese as well, I believe.
yeah, man, he's got nerves of steel when it comes to races.
He got locked on. And
yeah,
double.
Punkay actually bunked a little bit before entering the slide here, so V1RO will take the lead, and also missing the star as well.
Like a second difference, not too bad, of course. But it's gonna be interesting. Maybe Punkay is gonna take the first again. It's looking very good for him. Like, I don't know how he's playing so insanely consistent every single time. He just kind of does it.
yeah, it's crazy. It's always he's always a good role model when it comes to races, especially when you want to stay consistent. You know, he's just got such a crazy ethic. I guess a lot of people, including myself, could learn from him when it comes to, you know, important races like these.
Oh, for sure. And now, ooh, V1RO missing canonless, and just like that, Punkay is gonna be in the lead again if he nails his canonless. They're gonna have to back up with Wild Blue here.
Yeah, V1RO actually went for the full setup and still failed it, which is quite a big time loss, actually, especially with all the setup. All for nothing, really.
Yeah, dude, and it feels like just a punch in the face. Failing full setup is so sad.
Yeah, it'll really eat at your mentality for the rest of the race too.
Exactly, and also sliding off, not getting up there. Oh no. Hopefully, he can bounce back. It's just the beginning after all, but yeah, that's kind of what Womps does. It's easy to mess up anything. Such an optimized stage. But yeah, there we go. Yeah. Finally gets the canonless. I didn't expect a canonless fail. Mostly like 100 coins. Ooh, and maybe this is where Punkay's consistency comes from. Actually, going for pro cycle without the 5 coins in the beginning. So a little bit easier to grab the platform.
Yeah, even with this movement, even if he does make a mistake, he still doesn't really have any chance of missing the cycle unless like something tragic happens. Yeah, as you can see, making it easily, and V1RO getting a nice Alice there as well.
Yeah, Puncay had like a lot of dust on that after the jump dive, but still, no problem, had a lot of time to spare still. Ooh, does want that coin. I don't know if it's needed really. Yeah, just gonna grab it.
Yeah, it's looking. He is. I do see a little bit of. I guess you could call it rust. I know when you're not running the game. Yeah, see stuff like that. When you're not running the game, actively, when it comes to no resets, you just make like these weird little mistakes that you wouldn't normally make.
Oh, for sure. It just feels like you're. If you haven't done the stars in a long time, sometimes you just don't know what angles to hold as well, and all that kind of stuff. Missing those side flips like Puncay.
Yeah.
Yeah, V1RO also on a pretty decent 100 coins. After that Canless mistake, not gonna have too much trouble, just a little bit of issues getting that 7th red. Had the trouble jump to top it off.
Yeah, it's actually really easy to accidentally triple jump in situations like that because when we roll out, we do like B and A really fast, and if you press B a little too late, then you just triple jump. I make that mistake all the time.
Just only has to be like slightly too late, and then you just triple jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking too bad. It seems like they're both gonna grab sub 7. Well, V1RO maybe a little bit too close on that, but Puncay for sure on sub 7 pace. Having a decent lead, but missing in the ground pounding too early. You still saw all the like stars, the sort of animation, I guess. Didn't work though.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like V1RO probably lost a little bit more time during 100 coin, and on top of the cannonless fail, it must be really rough being in his position. Puncay is just flying ahead right now.
Yeah, he's gonna grab a very nice warms time here. Pretty consistent for pretty good for a race. I mean, he had a few flops, if I want to call it that, but
yeah,
not bad at all. Looking like a 650, 49. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, it's a decent. It's some. I guess Puncay would expect something like that. He does tell me how he normally gets around 640s, but yeah. So pretty decent run for Puncay so far. A few slip ups, but V1RO getting out with a 707. Not as good as Puncay, obviously, but you know, it's nothing you can't come back from.
Definitely, it's only not even 20 seconds yet, and yeah, as we said, just the beginning. I think there's a lot that can happen still, so more than just 1/10 of the game done, pretty much.
Yeah, definitely. There's so much more game to be played.
Yeah.
You know, and Puncay obviously isn't immune to huge mistakes, so V1RO just needs to stay strong if he wants to, you know, take the lead again.
I think that's kind of the thread that, like, talking about opting out of small optimizations, like Puncay went for the easier 100. He talked about that at pace as well, that he, like, often opts out of small optimizations, and that actually helps to focus a little bit more. I'm pretty sure it just takes off some stress, maybe, that you're just able to, I don't know, play more consistent, and then also not stress yourself with hard strats.
Yeah, when you're not doing like super optimal stuff, it doesn't feel like an attempt, like a PB attempt. So it's definitely a different feel. It feels like you're just like quote unquote playing the game.
Yeah, that's true. And decent wing caps for both. Let's see how Darkwater's gonna treat them.
Yeah, I'd say they'd both go for not like just shake movement here.
Oh yeah, and the most consistent, and I would say it's still quite the fast cycle, honestly. Don't necessarily need to go any faster. Yeah, Puncay with a solid beginning. It's definitely looking like a shake cycle.
Yeah, just avoiding those amps there. That was actually kind of unlucky. You had to slow down a little bit, but...
And still so much time though, even after that, slowing down.
Yeah, that's why Shig is so good for races. You know, you risk so much if you go for like box rollout, for example, when you could just easily, you know, take the Shig, get it, and then not lose 20 seconds from dying.
Yeah, and V1RO as well, running that decent shake cycle, also having a lot of time. Yeah, it's just so weird how as soon as you try to go for shear cycle, for example, which just has different movement for shake cycle, you like roll out into the 6 red coin. And that already makes everything so much harder, and it doesn't even save that much, like up to a second, not even. That's kind of insane.
V1RO actually getting Bowser Dance here, so gonna save a tiny bit of time here. Not taking the half spin throw though.
It's hard, dude. Throwing fast is actually hard.
Yeah, I actually only just started doing half spin when I get dance.
Saving this. I don't even know how much it saves, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have no idea.
But yeah, it's definitely faster. And yeah, people could go for this star, that Sky Jump star, a little bit sooner, but you don't see that in races at all. The island top strat is then you don't need to come back into BOB. So
yeah, it's interesting. Someone was saying in Discord before that we've seen more island hops in Division 2 than we have in Division 1.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well, and that's actually pretty interesting. Like Division 2 killing it. I think you also mentioned you are going for it in races sometimes. I don't know if you always go for it.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll just like whip it out. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure my success rate is pretty decent in races. I didn't fail at a single time in the 45-star tournament.
Whipping out them strats, not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a nice
Okay,
wall
whipping
kick
out
for
that
Puncay.
really nice. Yeah, wall kicks will work too.
And we're trying to figure out what happened to Puncay's timer. We're actually not sure. Just asked Steve. So yeah, hopefully we got that fixed. But they were synced, so can always just look at V1RO's timer until the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we see the CCM17 coming up from Puncay, so going for that cheeky double pillarless. Really, really hard, and it doesn't save that much. I think it's around like, missing a coin, so he can't really miss a coin in the side anymore as well. Yeah, only saving out like...
That's the good thing about CCM17 is even if you do miss coins on the slide, there's easy backup reds that don't lose nearly as much time as if you were doing CCM18.
Exactly, you're just gonna have to race the penguin again or do CCM reds as a backup if you're familiar with it. Could definitely cost a lot more time than just grabbing one extra red coin. But Puncay doesn't need that, he's fine. Didn't miss any coin in the slide.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen V1RO do HMC early quite a lot in races. I haven't seen any of his races recently, but I know at the start of the league he did it a couple of times. But it's looking like he's going to be going for CCM 17 here, so might be doing the pro route.
I've actually seen him go for double pillarless and then do the second pillarless with the tornado, the sand tornado as well. Like it's kind of ballsy, like going into SSL after already having done every other star for some reason.
That's really awkward too when the tornado is up. It actually causes a tiny bit of lag, which can really mess up your glitchy double jump.
You definitely.
V1RO actually flopping all over the place here on the slide, but still managing to get all the coins. I think he
taking
a little bit of bonk. Yeah, I saw him clip like 2 edges there and like bounce around on the slide. Kind of scary.
He doesn't have to grab any backups as well, so not losing time there. And still, like a sub 14 CCM, that's not too bad considering the mistakes in WOMs. Still a solid run.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is still like a run that could get a 47 if you play it out of your mind.
47 would be insane, honestly, but I mean, it can happen. Maybe not on V1RO, but Puncay definitely able to get 47s in a race.
Yeah, some people are just so good at keeping it together after making so many mistakes.
I'm actually not sure. V1RO is at a 48 right now, right? As a PB.
Yeah, he's got like a mid to low 48, I believe. At one point,
Oh.
his PB was better than mine.
So it's like a minute behind Puncay. That's not too bad. So. And then
Yeah.
again, in races, sometimes a minute isn't even in terms of PB isn't that much because it's 49s definitely happen quite easy, but it's hard to get those 48s in races unless you're Puncay, of course.
Yeah. That would be the dream. Just getting.
I don't know. I was just like trying to make up for V1RO, but I got caught up on and forgot this Puncay racing.
Yeah.
It's hard, dude. It's hard to race Puncay. I've done it myself. Also in a live setting, it's scary. Once he gets going, it's just like he doesn't make any mistakes. If he's in a comfortable lead and he knows that, he's just not letting go at all.
Something interesting is I actually have a better record against Punky than I do with Cheese.
Oh damn, you're the the Puncay Slayer.
Yeah, I've never beaten him in a tournament setting, but I've definitely beat him in races outside of tournaments. Cheese, on the other hand, I've literally only ever beaten once, and that was recently in the league.
Ah damn. I mean that's still a really solid win.
Vari, I haven't take that dive there. I'm not sure how punch grab works on the English version.
Oh, you have to. Your movement is a lot different. Like you can. Ooh, nice. Pillars coming out from Puncay. That's the first one. Still has to do one more. But yeah, you just kind of have to angle your dice a lot different and sort of slow down with them. Ooh,
no, Vari actually throwing the bomb there. Very easy mistake to make. Let's see what backup he goes for.
Yeah, I think that's a wise choice. Wise choice. Other than waiting for the bird and Puncay on the second one. But that is a death coming out on Puncay's side. Not getting the glitchy double jump. A little bit too late on the A press. And now... I don't know if V1RO goes for double pillars. He might go for HMC early. You never know. But that's Tower Plus coming out. Good angle. Very nice.
That was actually... Yeah, that looked a little scary. I think if it was one... If it was like one frame earlier on that jump dive, he wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, he managed that very well to like turn around. And Puncay actually getting medium bombed, which is also not that easy to pull off. You like, because you have less speed, the smaller the bomb, the less speed you have. You have to do one more ground pound and the movement is really awkward, I would say.
Yeah,
V1RO to get it though.
Second pillars, so it looks like he might go for HMC early.
Looking like it. Unless he goes back for some reason for double pillars again. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So we're probably gonna see yeah, the rods will convert until when they enter Tippy, and not until then. It's kinda annoying, but if V1RO feels comfortable with that, then yeah, can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm also not sure if Puncay's still like in a comfortable position here. Because of that death, might be around like the same, almost tied up.
Yeah, I feel like he might still have the lead, but I don't think it's that big of a lead.
Yeah,
I'm not sure actually. It's really hard to say, especially when the routes converge like this.
We'll just have to wait, but at the moment it's definitely safe to say that it's quite close. So any mistakes, either on Puncay's side or V1RO's, will close or widen the gap.
Yeah, for sure. Puncay going for reds first. V1RO getting a triple bully kill as well. What do you think of this star order? What star order do you do in LOL?
I do reds first as well. I've noticed that a lot of players everyone does a different star order, I feel like. After reds, I always do the lock star. So let's see if Puncay goes for that as well. And he does.
Yeah, I feel like I might be the odd one out when it comes to star orders. He actually missed the wing cap there.
Just
But,
slightly.
Yeah, I actually tend to go for red to last. I go for log
Red
first.
last.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I really prefer just the text box. With the text box, it's really easy to line up for reds, I feel like. And I've just gotten
Yeah.
kind of used to that, I guess. Ooh, and Punky also going for lava boost. That's also my kind of star order. But after that, I do the bully stars after lava boost. So the 2 bully stars, and then the last volcano star.
Yeah, everyone's star orders are kind of different here, and he gets that nice little long jump boost there. Taking it easy. I do know Punkay does the faster boost in runs, but
Oh yeah, I've actually seen Rockshark pull it off as well in races. But I was gonna say, like, in races you don't really... It's too risky for my taste. I don't know, you might be going for that as well, I think.
yeah. With the camera setup, it's actually pretty consistent. I'd never really have issues with it. Oh, although I did whenever I do 16, for some reason, it becomes like 10 times harder.
The stress of having to play perfect consistently. It's
Yeah.
like, it's actually interesting how categories have a different feel to them just because they are slightly more optimized on strats.
Yeah, it's like pillarless. I'll never fail pillarless in 120, but in 70, I'll fail it like every goddamn time.
For that though, in 120 star you have so much other stuff in SSL. It's insanely hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both runners are having barely any issues in V1RO and just punking a few movement slip-ups, but not bad at all. And V1RO already done with 29 stars, so gonna have to grab the HMC stars to actually open the Fire Sea door. So you can't already go to Fire Sea, which is what Punkay is gonna do after Leaf Lava Land with 30 stars.
Yeah, he'll have to do a cheeky little Toxic Maze clip here. He's gonna go for this star first.
Damn. Yeah, I would definitely go for the Toxic Maze star. Yeah, the Toxic Maze clip first. Just because it's, I don't know, if you do want 70 star, excuse me, 70 star a lot is. I'm pretty sure in runs he would go for double pillarless just to get that cheeky time save.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to the Toxic Maze clip, it can be quite the struggle, I feel like. Just want to get that out of the way first.
I want to say I tried to do Toxic Maze clip the other day, but I literally forgot how to do it. Oh, V1RO not getting enough distance there.
Also the ground pound miss. But yeah, I don't know. I guess you're just used to the BLJ strat, which you can't do in 70 star, unfortunately.
Yeah. Change the rules.
Just for
I think
a nice BLJ.
I think it sucks that you can't do BLJs inside the stages.
Honestly, I'm pro no BLJ. I just like it's full movement, no BLJs at all.
Yeah. I guess for someone that runs 70 normally.
Oh god.
Someone that runs 70 normally.
Sorry.
Yeah, like BLJs would probably suck because like then you'd have to implement them.
I wonder if it like that kind of discussion always comes up. I wonder if it actually like would save anything considering how the route is now with HMC late in the bong from V1RO. Not the place you would expect people to mess up like this kind of movement in HMC.
Yeah, for sure, and that's when that's when the whole Rust thing comes into play. You know, like sure they can play really good in some areas, but in like they'll be making these weird mistakes that doesn't really happen to anyone else, or you know, it isn't like normal.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, and Punky not opting for front sub. I'm pretty sure he goes for front sub in attempts too, but for races, just gonna take the comfy back sub.
That's kind of shocking. When I found out that he doesn't do front sub in races, I was definitely shocked.
Quite the shocker. I don't know, I don't really blame him. taking all the safety strats. Maybe he's
Yeah,
had a few experiences where it didn't go too well for him in races, and that's when he decided, no, I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, I figured. Well, I like speaking from experience. I actually only just recently picked it up, and it when I did pick it up, I was failing it all the time, and then suddenly I just like it just clicked, and now I never really fail it. So yeah.
Yeah, we're not sure what's going on with the timers. Just so everyone knows, this is pre-recorded, so unfortunately we can't just tell them to fix the timers themselves. So Steve has to fix the timers manually. Don't worry, we'll get it back for V1RO. A burn from Puncay, that's not... Let's just kill the early Ali Lava boost. He was on good pace. It was a solid start.
Should be getting early cycle here. No lava boost. Not
Yeah, still getting the
bad.
early
How much of a
Alis.
time loss is that? Is that like 8 seconds or so?
Oh yeah, it depends on what kind of ending you get. I think Puncay can't even get good ending anymore, so it's a little bit above 10 seconds. Like 15 seconds now. With that kind of ending.
He's actually he was smart for not going for the lava boost there at the ending because he actually didn't have enough health.
Yeah, I didn't hit the heart at all. Not too bad. Still gonna grab like a low 26 fire seed time. Which is still for him definitely 48 pace. If he has a decent, consistent upstairs and tippy.
Yeah, I think my last PB was like a 48-20 and I had a 26-20 something by IC.
This is actually, that's actually a decent upstairs and tippy for you, I would say.
Yeah, I think it was like, might have been one of the best.
Yeah. I'm trying to make the math, but I'm actually not too sure how long a good upstairs and tippy is, but that seems very good.
Yeah, here we go. This is V1RO's chance to make some time up.
So can go. Oh, that's the older movement.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's actually interesting.
I've just not been playing at all, you know. World of Warcraft Classic didn't want to update this Fire Sea strat, but that's not high enough, and he's gonna fall down. Bonk can fall down.
Yeah, I feel like he could have made that if he went neutral or held back, maybe. But yeah, that was definitely a little too low on the pole. And it's looking like he's got... Yeah, oh no, that's the classic, but it doesn't fall all the way down, thankfully.
He gets the revenge on that bully as well. But yeah, I think what you also could do is like change the camera and then just go up a little bit on the pole. That shouldn't take too much time.
I think that's what most people do. Also, Puncay, when he went for that coin box there, he didn't jump into the coins. I'm not sure if that's actually like faster or if it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's in the idle run. You want to wait for the coins to fall down.
Okay.
I've been doing that as well. I'm actually not too sure if it's better or not. But yeah, that's what I think the RTA spreadsheet record does as well.
Okay, that's fair enough. I guess it either is faster or it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it really matters too much at all. Probably shouldn't save too much to just wait for the coins to fall down. Oh yeah, just to clear it up in chat, the question came up how Puncay fall behind. He didn't fall behind. He still has to do HMC, which is a very fast stage, and V1RO already did that. But V1RO couldn't do HMC late, so Puncay will just have to go back for HMC later on. And that actually saves a second over doing HMC early.
Yeah, something I noticed Puncay did when he was grabbing the secret star after grabbing the 100 coin star, he was mashing C left, but I believe the lag reduction is actually mashing C right.
Oh.
Someone wanted to point out.
Lag reduction is important. It actually says quite a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, V1RO couldn't do HMC late because he decided to not go for double pillarless and instead didn't have enough stars after Lethal Lava Land. You need to have 30 stars after Lethal Lava Land in order to do HMC late, and V1RO had 29. These Trojan walkings were kind of very fine though for both of them. Puncay already done. Got the first one and the second one, no problem. First has to do one more. Oh, he's actually delaying with Drive 100 as well. It's interesting.
Yeah, I noticed some people do it last.
I wonder why. It's like, to me personally, the most brutal star in all of Upstairs, just because of the RNG factor.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely
So
a run killer right there.
Exactly. Too easy to lose a lot of time when you're not ready to. I mean, at the end, you can react to RNG quite well, I would say, but sometimes you're just not ready for it.
Yeah.
Maybe V1RO is just very confident. Who knows? Ooh, pretty decent secrets from Puncay. No light reduction, it looked like, but get through there no problem as well.
I'm not sure if Puncay ever did that lag reduction.
I'm actually not sure either.
Yeah.
As long,
Commentators lacking knowledge.
As long as you get the triple jump, I think you're pretty fine on secrets. But if you want that extra cheeky time save, you just want to press Mario Cam on the triple jump.
Yeah, V1RO actually went for the double box break, but was a little too far right, I think, and didn't get it.
That Skeeter's in not the nicest position, that Flame. Gonna chase him, but avoided it pretty nicely.
Yeah, punching for that Skater probably would have been a better option there.
Ooh, might have made him, like, get sniped by the Flame, though, if he stood still for a while. It was really close to the Flame. And a bonk before the last secret. Yeah, I would say not bad overall. Pretty decent 100 coins. Ooh, but misses one coin. You can only miss one coin on this route. Otherwise, you need to go for a backup for the backup box at the end.
He's gonna take this, yeah, safe chuck here as well.
Pretty smart. Like, you don't want to miss any coins there, and that is right at the end, easily to miss one coin.
Yeah.
All right. It's kind of crazy to think, like, V1RO seems pretty close to Puncay, even though he's already done HMC. Like, it's only THI, one THI apart. Oh, right, I forgot. V1RO actually has to do THI Reds. Wait, does he really?
Yeah, Puncay actually went for Breeze's Slab there, but his camera was slightly weird, so he didn't have a good angle for it. But yeah, V1RO actually does have to go for THI Reds because he will not be going for SL Reds, I believe.
I'm actually so confused right now. But yeah, that's looking really good. Ooh, that was a nice movement. Very, very clean.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't get the second MIPS as well. That's right.
Oh right, that's true.
Yeah, he needs to make up for that. I actually don't know if he goes for SL Reds. Yeah, he might have to go for it as well, actually. I've completely forgotten about the old 70-star route. I have no idea. I'm so lost.
No one, like, honestly, no one does it anymore. Ooh, misses the long jump and Pert has to swim all the way up. And has to be careful to not slide down as well. Okay, that's good.
Okay, so V1RO just made literally every single possible common mistake on this star.
No other mistake is possible here, unless you press B while you're on this jump. But yeah, that's good. I've seen him do that. The accident B press.
I've done that too. I did that on a world record pace for only 120.
Oh,
quite epic.
Yeah, it's quite epic. That's how I would describe it as well. Or quite sad.
I was wondering if he was going for the long jump or the triple jump there.
Or for
'Cause
this
that-
one.
that-
Just maybe
that-
that's his thread.
Yeah, I
doesn't-
actually
Ooh.
switched to the triple jump dive recently because I'm getting faster times with it.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've tried that myself
Yeah.
as well, but I always end up being a little bit slower with the triple jump.
Yeah, maybe I'm just bad at the game.
I mean, what works, that works, right? So if you're
Yeah.
just slightly faster with the other straight, might as well just do it. If
Well,
it's not
apparently
too-
they're supposed to be the same speed.
Oh, okay. So just what you're comfortable with, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty nice rides from Punkay. That was no nothing else to say. That was really good.
Yeah, very solid. As you'd expect from someone like Punkay in a race.
And it actually seems like, yeah, he's definitely easily still on 48 pace. No doubt.
Ah, my eyes.
I don't know what's going on with the... It was so bright out of the sun, but now it seems normal again.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate mistake from Punkay. There's like a little part of that wall that you can't wall kick. But
Gets it back
yeah,
on.
something like dazzle capture coming into play here. The blinding his opponent.
Can't do anything about the blinding. Ooh, and V1RO going for breezes and getting it too. Let's go. And Punkay looking good on this too. Gets the ground pound.
Very nice.
Arguably the hardest ground pound to time in this game.
Yeah, it's I wasn't good at it until I grinded for SL stage record, which might have been the most depressing time of my life.
Imagine trying to grind SL 100. I mean, even that alone is pretty depressing.
Yeah, I was
But
actually
having
doing SL 100 after like the 3 shorter stars, like the yeah, that grind was not pretty.
I can imagine that. But luckily in 70 star you don't have to bother with SL 100. And oh my god, the colors, dude, so bright. But yeah, Punkay is finally out of SL. Well, almost. Has to re-enter one more time to exit stage. Go back to HMC. Yeah, the draws are almost gonna convert. Just as soon as you're there into Tippy. And you wouldn't expect that this actually saves like a second, the HMC lead. Going all the way down again.
Yeah, it was so shocking when that, was found out. Like, everyone was like, wait, really? What? No, that can't be right.
Yeah, I would just couldn't believe it. And the best thing is that you can just do Fire C and upstairs earlier. That's probably the biggest thing for me. I love that.
Yeah, it's really good, actually. It feels like the early game is just so short, which makes grinding the category a lot better. V1RO going for the alternate dive strat there on the mushrooms, and almost actually took a death there, had a weird angle.
Not opting for the side from ending as well. Just taking it safe. Not too bad. And yeah, doing HMC before Tippy is also sort of a breather. It's not a hard stage in 70 stars as well. There's no 100 coins. So don't have to bother with too much. But yeah, after that it's Tippy time. Something else.
Yeah,
That's
V1RO actually saved so much time over Punkay there.
Yeah, it's actually hard to tell. I think he might... It's really hard to tell if he's in the lead or not. He's like got to get 4 more stars before going up to Tippy, and Punkay only needs to get 2 more.
Yeah, V1RO actually needs to do SL Red, so... And
Ooh. That
yeah,
mistake.
yeah, that he didn't slide down far enough there.
decent backup though. He was sort of ready for it. Didn't have to swim for ages. Ooh, Puncay also ready for those boulders, but not ready for that bonk. That was a horrible angle. Yeah, just one more star to go for Puncay, and then he's already gonna head up into Tippy. Ooh, a little bit of trouble on that triple jump. V1RO also sliding down again. Not getting a triple jump again, but this time can kick up. Ooh,
Oh,
he
yeah,
makes the
he
jump,
actually
but
hit
gets...
B.
Yeah, gets stuck in the sand because he didn't press B at all. And Puncay missing Christmas Miracle because... Actually, he might still get it. I'm not sure if he knows the backup yet. You can ground pound there and still make it. I don't know if a dive works, but it does work.
You have to ground pound for that backup. That backup is like, if you do side flip wall kick, that's like almost 100% as well.
Oh, damn. Then now just has to re-enter HMC and he's up there. It's still 48 possible, but it's kind of tight. Yeah, both runners still on 49 pace.
49 is still a pretty damn good race time.
For sure. After considering all these small slip-ups, they obviously added up. But yeah, it's still strong showing from both, considering they've been on the World of Warcraft grind a lot more than on the Mario grind.
Yeah.
Oh, V1RO not grabbing the star. Missing their ground pound.
Puncay going for this para-lacto bounce. I'm just gonna say that right now.
I'm actually not
invented
sure who
that
to
strat.
trust. I'm not sure who to trust. I have seen it like at GSA first on this YouTube channel.
There's a video on my YouTube from 2016 with that strat.
Might be a discussion worth for another day because I have no idea.
But yeah, that was a very solid lacto bounce from Puncay.
For sure. I actually haven't played around for that strat at all because I always go for glitchy walk it like it bounce now. Ooh, actually, V1RO not even bothering with like it bounce first. That's interesting. Almost the sync though, the fake sync. Both on the same star. I don't know why you would not do like the bounce first though. That's kind of... Now he has the one less backup.
Yeah, maybe it was like a brain fart or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, what happened there? He's gonna be going for it now though.
And also the single jump strat. Ooh, he's very close to the edge there, but manages to stay on the slope, on the pole. No triple jump. Way too close to the pole there. Still manages to get up though, so it's all good. Just slightly behind Puncay, and Puncay is not safe yet. Rainbow Ride is a stage where you can easily die, but TTC, you can also easily die, but not as easy. There's just a lot of hard movement that you have to go through, especially with TTC 100. It's just hard star. And that's gonna come right up. Already finished up. Rainbow Ride. That's a solid one.
Yeah, V1RO is definitely still in it for sure. All it takes is one fall from Puncay, and it'll be a close race.
We've definitely seen big falls, and especially at the end of TTC 100. Deaths don't occur too much, but also possible. But a death on V1RO's side there, ledge grabbing the swinging platform.
Yeah, that was a grade A commentator curse.
Talking about Puncay and cursing,
race.
cursing V1RO, yeah. Cursing the pre-recorded bots. We had a decent beginning for Puncay here. The beginning is one of the hardest parts of TTC 100. Beginning and ending. Ooh, in the dive. Not getting the wall kick. Ooh. Very clean movement.
Yeah,
Down
still
G's
got
quite
that
crazy as
fast
well.
movement there. Actually missed the kick there on the box, but it's better than, you know, going through the box with the kick.
That
That's
happened
the
to you,
worst.
right? I think I've seen someone in race do
It's
that.
definitely happened to me before in a race.
And then fall down as well. It's just... That's a sad moment.
Yeah, I think it was in my race against Benji. It
Ooh.
was like, I couldn't remember where the backup boxes were.
But V1RO also on a pretty nice beginning here. Not letting go just yet. Ooh, a lot cleaner movement there on that part. But I mean, that's not pretty much of an opening that Puncay gave to V1RO. V1RO still kind of capitalizing on it, but not making up too much time. Yeah, very nice TT100 overall though.
Yeah, very nice from Fire.
That was insane. And the RNG, like, could have missed a coin. He was kind of going in there on these boxes. It's very easy to miss a coin if you, like, try to go too fast. But he's good. These wall kicks, very, very nice.
Or Puncay not quite letting his angle straighten out there into a diagonal.
Also, little ledge grab. Yeah, 2 stars ahead of V1RO, and V1RO didn't grab the Toad Star. So, ooh,
Yeah,
wait.
oh.
Did you just might have been another brain fart and almost falling down too because of that moving block. He just looked really confused. He just... Yeah, you don't want to bother with that. Trying to get up there when the stage is moving, it's not a good idea. The triple jump up to moving bars. Alright, I'm not sure what V1RO did, or why he was just standing there. Might have just forgotten to move his camera.
Yeah, I know sometimes I'll enter a stage and just like forget what star I'm on.
Yeah, that can definitely happen. It's a slight brain fart, and in this stage it's especially brutal because that triple jump wall kick only works right in the beginning if you time it correctly. If you just wait, then the whole cycle is messed up.
Yeah, Puncay actually also made a couple of mistakes there on those reds. He fell down a little bit. So, but it's looking like he's got a comfortable lead here. Just has, I believe, 1 star left. I can't see the star count, but it's probably 69 right now.
And Puncay's timer is frozen again.
Oh, it is too.
But he seems to be on 49 pace, if we trust V1RO's time at least, so unfortunately no 48 anymore.
Big old jump into that star, it's a classic.
Hey, there we go. Alright. But yeah, this takes around 1 minute 40, 1 minute 50 more like it. 1 minute 40 would be insane, that's actually too good. I think 1 minute 43 might be 1:44 might be the best bit segment. Yeah, it's not that easy to get, especially in the race. Looking good so far. Decent beginning. Yeah, it looks like, as far as I know, Puncay, I don't think he'll let go of this. He's really good at clutching out endings. It's not over yet, but I trust him in being able to hit those throws and that left side wall kick as well.
Yeah, this is classic Puncay in a race. Like nothing fancy here. Just
But
actually...
a little bit of a flop and
was
almost
close.
falls down. Yeah, that was really close. All right, but he's in there, and V1RO hasn't even entered bits yet. It's looking like a grab. Maybe we'll see like 10. 15 missed throws. Might look a little bit different. Interesting movement from V1RO. That was so far off. Okay, that's 1. 1 throw hit. That's a 2. Yeah, I can't really see him miss any throws. And that's a 3. GG to Puncay, grabbing a low 49. Very, very solid race time. I don't know if V1RO can necessarily grab enough points to the point where it changes his standings at all. He's really
Yeah,
close
I
to
believe this
Rockchalk, I
race
believe.
was like, yeah, this race was almost inconsequential when it comes to his seed.
Pretty much. Maybe just a little bit. If either V1RO
Oh
is gonna
no!
be dying.
I
Okay,
hate that mistake.
that's a heartbreaker. And at this point, if I was V1RO, I was like, nah, Punkay is done. I'm done. I'm done. That
Yeah, it
hurts.
almost looked like he was gonna quit there, but he still kept going. What a trooper!
Let's hope this time it's a bit nicer. But yeah, I think only the 7th and 8th spot is not completely safe. At least, so that kind of matters for V1RO a little bit, since he's in 7th place at the moment. Oh, falling down. Gonna try again. Oh, the standing. Oh, bonks his head as well and falls down again. Man,
Yeah, just struggling to finish up this race.
the bit's just not giving him any breaks. Now the platform is not there. He's not ready for it. Already tried to long jump and then wall kick, but long jump didn't even come out. We're now going for left side moving, but doesn't get it. Not able to. I mean, at this point, you might as well just take the pole, but doesn't want to give up and falls down again. V1RO. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just V1RO. Almost did the same mistake again by being there too soon. Still doesn't give up. It just wants to keep going and falls down again. It's the weird slope jump. This is really sad to see.
I think, yeah, he might be giving up, or...
Not. I don't know what that was, but okay.
Oh, he's gonna take the elevator, or not?
Maybe he was typing to Punkay. I have no idea what's going on.
There we
Finally,
go.
left side wall kick. Let's go.
It's a nice triple jump up there, too.
At least, like, something good. Ooh, and the ending, too. Well, almost. The really good ending. Alright, just throws now. Can still get a few points. Once again, Rockchalk could still bob V1RO on that 7th spot, which is a little bit better for seeding in playoffs. Not such a big deal. V1RO is definitely in the top 8 for sure. But yeah, might want to have the better seed going into playoffs. Depends on Rockchalk though, if he's gonna win or not. And that is it. Gonna finish with a mid 53. I mean, what an ending. That was a lot of spaghetti and bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG to V1RO. Still finishes it. Didn't give up. That's what we like to see. But yeah, as this was pre-recorded, there won't be any post-race interviews, unfortunately. Perkus, yeah, thank you so much for co-coming with me.
Yeah, no, it was good.
That was really fun. And yeah, next up we got CLG Cheese versus Proto Man. Commentated by Electric, so stick around for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's it for us, and have a good one.
Bye-bye.